There we go. Now we should hopefully be live, and hopefully you'll be able to hear me. If there's anything wrong, please let me know. Please actually let me know. So yeah, this is just a quick stream I did out of nowhere because hey, I did live streams for other like presentations that AMD and Nvidia did. I did them for the RX 6000 launch, I believe, and I definitely did them for the Nvidia RTX 3000 reveal. This were really fun live streams, so I said, hey, why not do another one? Why not? So let's see what on earth AMD have in store for us, because, well, they have quite a bit to live up to. Last year was pretty amazing for them, apart from the fact that the stock levels weren't that amazing, but that's kind of an issue for everyone in the industry right now. They haven't released too many Ryzen 5000 CPUs at all, like not too many SKUs. So we had the what? 5950X, 5900X, 5800X and the 5600X. That's it. No non-X variants, no 5700X, even though the 3700X and the previous 700 mod X models were very popular. And why never is in so low res? Oh, there we go. Sorry about that. Hey, people are joining. Hey, hello everyone. So definitely let me know what you guys think AMD is going to announce. I am very curious myself, because it's probably going to be like more Ryzen 5000 CPU SKUs, because there isn't really much they could do for now. Maybe like one new Radeon card. It's definitely way too early for Zen 4. They may do like a tiny tease of it, but like apart from that, Epic, that's one thing they can announce. Brand new Ryzen 5000, so a Zen 3 based Epic. I could definitely see them doing that. That could definitely be a thing. But I just don't know what else they could do. So I'm definitely very... This looks epic though. Hello, Dr. Sue. Let's see what you have in store. This feels so sad though, because usually there's so much more hype around CES, but like this year, there's just like next to none. So I'm very curious to see what they're gonna announce, and like how many projects were delayed because of COVID. So yeah, definitely let me know if you guys can hear me correctly and everything. Why is it that they always start like all these keynotes with all this stuff? I know it's like just to hype up shareholders and whatever, but like, why no sound? Oh, is there no sound? Give me a second. I'm gonna try and fix that. There we go, now there should be sound. Oops, so sorry about that. So sorry about that. Yeah, hopefully now we'll have sound. Let me know if there's anything still off. Don't do live streams very often, as you can probably tell. I mainly just focus on videos. I do live streams whenever I feel like it for like special occasions like these. Like I usually like doing them from CES and stuff like that.
When the pandemic came along, there was a remarkable moment. Almost overnight, it seemed, the researchers at
So yeah, definitely you guys let me know what how the live stream is going in live chat. And hey, if you want super chat, I think if you want to help support the channel that way, I'll definitely make sure you have anything special to ask via super chat or whatever. Hey, that's a thing. It also helped me actually afford a stream deck, so these live streams will be a bit more organized. Because yeah, a stream deck would go a long way. But hey, this is actually a live stream where I finally get to use I have like my MacBook Pro next to me where I'm reading chat and monitoring the live stream while I can use my main monitor to actually watch the stream itself from AMD.
Donation really comes into play. It's going to allow us to take all of this big data and make sense of it.
The hardware.
I wonder if this all leading up to some them like starting off talking about like high-end server, data center, and AI stuff. Seeing how much they're talking about, you know, because naturally that is a big selling point, of course, for all these big silicon companies. How much their petaflops upon petaflops are helping with progress towards figuring out what COVID's all about.
To make predictions, it could be just a game changer.
We're going to have the capability of feeding all of these parameters, molecular parameters, cellular
So I'm very curious to see if this is all like a lead up to like a brand new like Instinct series graphics cards, or not even graphics cards anymore, GPU accelerators you can call them, and new Epic CPUs as well to power all of that. I could actually, because last gen Epic was so good that I think they could definitely like double down in the server space, the data center space, and the research space.
Or more than 55 departments, in fact, that are doing COVID-related research.
The researchers made these rapid changes in their work, and I think that speaks to the generality of the machine learning methods.
But definitely let me know what you guys think they're gonna announce. Definitely what they are hinting at with all of this talk about data centers and like using AI to fight diseases. I'm not sure if it's just like trying to show off, or if it's actually a lead up to an announcement. So, hey, we actually have people watching. That's cool. That's cool. That doesn't usually happen.
Take us to places we never expected we'd be able to go.
People feel like they're a partner, they're part of something important. They all, drop what they have to do and they go work on this thing. We're all in it together, and that is just something really, really nice to see.
Those researchers truly are inspiring. And you know that what they're learning will not only help in this
But also, I just wanted one more thing that I really want to address. Are they gonna mention anything about Ryzen 5000 shortages? That's my main. That's one of the main things I'm also interested in, to see if they're gonna mention anything about it. Mention when we could expect more stock. Mention that, yeah, we know it's an issue. At least acknowledge it. At least acknowledge it. It would be great. Why not did they cut it off? If they're showing off air pollution, why not they cut it off just before London? That's one of the most like polluted cities in Europe, isn't it?
Which has placed significantly higher demands on our digital infrastructure and made devices like the PC even more essential. So if you take a look at some of the user stats, Zoom users are now approaching 3.5 trillion minutes of meetings per year.
That's actually crazy. There's like it's insane to think about like how much how Zoom exploded, how it just become a part of just our daily lives, just from being like a no-name platform, just like at the start of 2019, even at the end of 2019.
And at the center of all this technology is high-performance computing. That's why I'm very excited today to be joined by leaders from several of the industry's most important companies to share their perspective on the technology trends and products that will define 2021. Together, we'll show you how advances in high-performance computing will once again reset expectations for what's possible across PCs, gaming, and the data center. with that as an introduction,
Come on.
let's get started with one of our biggest partners and a company that plays a significant role across each of these markets. To talk more about our work together, please welcome Microsoft Chief Product Officer Panos Panay.
Okay, starting off with Microsoft people.
Panos, it's so good to see you. Thank you for joining me today.
You bet.
Boy, I think I've connected with you quite a bit over the past few months on Microsoft Teams, so I feel like I.
Why did her audio change? It's just me, or did like Lisa's audio quality
It's been an
dropped
incredible time in the world and,
so much just then?
tech.
What actually happened?
That and really empowering people. Can you tell me a little bit about what it's been like for you and the team at Microsoft these last 10 months?
Like many people at Microsoft, they're learning to work differently. And I feel that certainly. I mean, yesterday I was in a meeting with Satya. My dogs were barking in the background. The garage door opened, and you're kind of working through it. I think like everybody, we're still adapting, still learning.
I wonder if this is some kind of lead up into some kind of like some of what like Nvidia did like with their like AI noise cancelling stuff. I wonder if that's a lead up to that.
So school, work, even how we're gaming, which is so important to what we do together.
So in the future live streams you can create and do a test run. Yeah, I was planning on doing it, but I literally just simply did not have time before the presentation started. I was really busy with some other stuff for the channel. Usually I do some kind of test, but yeah, I just didn't have time. Sorry, but hopefully now when I get then, this is basically gonna be like the test for the Nvidia live stream, because I'm gonna do this live stream. I'm gonna prepare the Nvidia one, because the Nvidia one is coming literally just after the AMD presentation. It's coming quarter to 5 GMT. So yeah, sorry, I just literally did not have time to do a test this time. So this is the bigger thing about this as a test for the Nvidia one. I'm also hoping that it's all gonna be a tad more smooth when I finally, hopefully, get a stream deck.
Kind of rallying around how to help people stay connected, work, play.
Like I think, I don't know, I've been, I'm still very debating getting a stream deck, because it costs a lot, but it also makes these live streams a lot better, the higher quality. It's just like I'm debating with myself how much would live streaming more actually help the channel, and like how much I should actually live stream, how much that would actually help. So yeah, definitely let me know if you guys want to see more live streams from me, and see if it's worth to get a stream deck or not. Because if I do like a live stream like twice a year, then I don't think it's gonna be worth it. Like my channel doesn't have the biggest budget right now because YouTube doesn't pay much.
Can you talk a little bit about some of the co-engineering and what we're trying to accomplish?
Yeah, I think that'd be great.
So yeah, definitely let me know if my audio as well is all okay or not. Let me know how I sound.
Impact you're having on the world, the work you've done. Let me just say that, like, and truly from the most humblest place. Like, we've been working together, Lisa, for a long time, you and I. But before I get into any of that, we should start right now. When you talk partnerships, we gotta start with gaming, don't we? Working on.
Are like gonna finally talk about some products? That's kind of like waiting for.
Getting together, getting right down to the depth of what it means to deliver an incredible gaming experience. Now we have this incredibly the most performant console on the planet, and that's the work we do together. I think some people just think it, sometimes I hear it just happens. No, these are two teams coming together, working in detail. Then take it to the next level, the work you're doing with Azure, the detailed work with AMD and Azure coming together with Epic, delivering for Game Pass and xCloud. Like, these are real depth partnerships. And here's my favorite thing, and the way we work together, and for those of you who don't...
Is it all just like a giant ad for the Xbox?
And that thinking that
Like, are we actually gonna see something, or is this all just an ad for an Xbox? That's my question now.
Just move that into what is the PC, like, and that's what just now I get super excited, of course, because you know how much I love Windows, how much I love working on these products. Leading into your Radeon product, which has been so incredibly powerful for the PC.
So sorry about that.
To help gamers push forward, to help the high performance PC compute happen. And right now, think about customers in this time. We have that intensity of usage. This is even CAD at home or gaming at home. Being able to push 64 cores.
Gotta say,
with Threadripper. You're doing all that.
this is very boring so far. I like how they just go back and forth to showing Lisa there. Like that's supposed to like add anything.
Yeah, I'd love to see it.
Just watch him. That was it. That's the whole bit. was them just like showing off their partnership with Microsoft. Really? We spent so much time for a Series X ad. And AMD just trying to show off to shareholders, yeah, look at a BFFs, Microsoft. Look at this awesome console we made together. Like, hey shareholders, you sure you don't wanna invest in us more? I'm actually mad at that. I'm actually mad. That was the whole point. Unless they show us something really special at the end of this montage. Showing all the laptops. Yeah, that's one thing that AMD definitely has gotten better at the past year. Because even though their CPUs have been getting better and better, people haven't really been using them in laptops at all. And people have been more still favoring the mobile Intel equivalents. But last year that has kind of really changed, and we're finally seeing some more actually decent AMD based laptops, which is definitely really cool. And definitely going forward with Ryzen 5000 on the rise, like mobile Ryzen 5000 now, that's gonna be amazing laptops.
Now let's turn our attention to PCs. In 2020, approximately 300 million notebooks, desktops, and Chromebooks were
So it's not the fact that YouTube don't pay much, it's just the amount of views on your videos that gets you the revenue. So if you yeah, I wish 150 to 220 views. Some of my videos don't even push that. So yeah, the views are terrible. And YouTube doesn't tell you why. One thing I've literally started experimenting with recently, one theory people had in mind is that it's actually subscribers who are like inactive ones who are making like my CTR go down. So I've recently been experimenting with subscriber notifications and disabling them. Like, that should not be a thing. I should not have to not make my subscribers know about my videos just to fix my statistics. But whatever, I could rant about YouTube all day. We're here to talk about AMD. We're here to talk about AMD.
2021 by launching the most powerful PC processors ever built for ultra-thin and gaming notebooks. Today, I'm proud to introduce the AMD Ryzen 5000 series mobile processors powered by our new
Yes.
Zen 3 core.
That's, yes. Speaking of laptops, there we go, what a start. Ryzen 5000 mobile.
AMD is the only company with an 8-core x86 processor for ultra-thins. For many years,
8 cores on an ultra-thin, nice. That's gonna be good. Okay, ooh, a Zen 3 8-core ultra-thin, that's gonna be amazing.
Our 4000 series mobile processors launched
I think
set a new performance trajectory.
if there's one thing that could dethrone the performance of the Apple M1s on their new laptops, I think Ryzen 5000 could do that. Because, like, we all doubted Apple. When they said that they will absolutely destroy x86 with the new ARM processor, we all doubted them. But, like, M1 ended up rather well. Like, for the price, the performance is really amazing. But if there's one thing I think could dethrone it, Ryzen 5000 Mobile, I could definitely see Ryzen 5000 Mobile definitely attempting to dethrone M1. That's a really good, not super expensive, super powerful, great performance per watt, great everything. I think they can actually put it all together. But let me know what you think, because I think Apple M1 definitely put a lot of pressure on making sure that workloads, like, you know, actual work stuff, not games, run well on laptops, especially like very thin laptops. Okay, 5800U, let's see. Ooh, that's looking amazing so far. Video encode plus 44% over the 1185G7. Terrible names, Intel. Please just fix your product names. They're getting so complicated. Yes. They did specify x86 though. I wonder if they're saying that because of the M1.
of the Zen 3 core truly shines.
Or maybe because they're trying to constantly convince people that x86 is better for laptops than ARM. That's interesting. Why would she specify it's x86? Huh.
Major jump compared to our previous generation and true all-day battery life. Now, notebook customers don't just buy thin and light laptops, but millions of people actually buy notebooks to play PC games. AMD has a rich history
Yes, we do
of
play PC games on notebooks.
for the gaming community.
Not me. I tried to play some games on my MacBook Pro. Not happening. It's not happening.
Series mobile processors raise the bar for gaming notebooks.
HX.
Brand actually represents our commitment to build the best processors for gaming. They feature the same Zen 3
What?
cores from our best-in-class Ryzen 5.
Is it just like a new branding for CPUs? Like instead of just X, it's also HX?
Overclocking and have higher thermal ratings for sustained performance, which is key for gaming. Now let me introduce you to our top-of-the-line Ryzen 9 HX processors. The
Let's see.
5900HX boosts up to 4.6 gigahertz. Boosts up to 4.8 gigahertz, both with 8 cores and thermal
Up to 4.8 gigahertz and a 45 TDP. You what?
What you're looking at here
You
is
what?
a very graphics-intensive game, Horizon Zero Dawn, running on our new
Oh my
Ryzen
word.
5900HX processor.
AMD.
With the high detail preset to really stress the CPU.
I think gaming on laptops is about to explode.
Frames per second.
Wow, AMD.
And for all of you looking for a mobile 4K experience, I'm happy to report that gaming notebooks featuring our new HX processors are also capable of delivering smooth gaming experiences when running at 4K at high settings. Now turning to some benchmarks versus the competition, whether you're talking about single-threaded performance or overall CPU performance, the HX series wins by a wide margin. This is why the best gaming notebooks of 2021 will be powered by AMD Ryzen Mobile HX processors. To bring the Ryzen 5000 mobile processors to market, we're really pleased with
Nice. They're finally stepping up
this year. We expect the number
the whole mobile side of their portfolio.
of mobile processors to grow.
Like, that's one thing. They had some amazing mobile chips, but just nobody was using them.
Expect more than 150 ultra-thin
But to see that people are finally starting to use them is very,
even more choice for consumers.
very good for them. It's very good for us as consumers.
With the first notebooks expected to
Starting February. That's soon.
providers in February.
Ooh. I think Apple has some competition. When they thought that the M1's gonna last forever, but looks like it could be dethroned.
Great partners. Our next guest leads one of the world's largest PC companies.
Oh no, no more guests, please.
And a great friend, Enrique Lores.
No more guests.
Thank you so much for joining me today. It's great to see you to start the new year together.
Lisa,
Me-
it's great to see you as well, and
Okay,
congratulations
CEO
on
of
being
HP.
here in AMD, and also for
Cool.
all the success of AMD.
Well, look, we are so honored to be partners with
This is gonna actually tell us something new. If you at least reveal some HP
Silicon Valley innovation.
Ryzen 5000 mobile based systems, that would at least be something.
About,
If it's gonna just be more talking about, yeah, we're friends, we love using AMD Ryzen 5000 CPUs in our products. Ryzen 5000 CPUs in our products truly allow us to reach new heights of performance and allow us to deliver greater value to our customers and our shareholders. I mean, customers.
In the last month is that PCs have become essential, with people working from home, kids learning from home.
Yes, yes, we know. PCs are more essential. Yes, we know there's a pandemic going on. Please actually reveal something. Please not be another 5 minutes of just
Enabling people to
showing people that you're BFFs.
connecting to their offices, really becoming much more efficient. And this is what we all have been working together. And I think we also have learned that it's not only about developing technology, it's about developing technology that everybody can access, because I think we have an obligation as well to make sure that technology doesn't help to divide our current societies. So this is something that we are working together on. That I
Please
think is
actually announce
important as well.
No, I think you're
something.
absolutely right, Enrique.
Anything.
It's such an opportunity for us to offer
Oh no, I hate these parts of these press conferences. I know they're necessary to like for shareholders,
partnership has
but they are so soul draining at the same time. because it's just them showing off their friendships and talking about how much good they're doing in the world and how much they are necessary in the modern world and everything. And like at the same time, I don't think it would even affect shareholders that much. Like, I don't think they need like several minutes of convincing to let them know that like AMD and HP are friends. Like 1 minute would suffice. And more actual product releases, actual examples of them working together, and actual examples of the products AMD makes, I think that'd be way more convincing to a shareholder than whatever this is. So I don't understand what this, but AMD has some people in its leadership that are way smarter than me, people who definitely know what they're doing when it comes to marketing and stuff like that, when they plan out presentations like this, so they must have the reasons, I hope.
You're so right, Enrique. What I really appreciate is that every year the technology gets better, the partnership gets better, and I think our what we can offer our customers gets better. So look, it's an incredible time for innovation in the PC market and across tech more broadly. Enrique, thank you so much for joining us today.
I'm actually curious, is it gonna overlap with the Nvidia one? Because the Nvidia one's starting in like the Nvidia one's starting in 50 minutes. So I think they may actually overlap. I don't know what am I supposed to do? Actually, yeah, let me know what I should do if they're gonna overlap. If I should finish this one, or if I should... Actually, I'll probably finish this one, because let's be honest, the first part of Nvidia's presentation is also just going to be filler, and just like showing off to shareholders and stuff. And you know there's going to be several things at the start of the Nvidia one. They're going to talk about how many petaflops they donated to fighting COVID, how much like work from home is important, how like they're always pushing the boundaries. You just know they're gonna mention all of that in like the first 5 minutes.
With our new CPUs and GPUs and the new generation of game consoles powered by AMD. The hottest products in the world today are the new game consoles from Microsoft and Sony. Panos mentioned our work with Microsoft.
Are they gonna announce anything more about these consoles, or are they just still recapping that they've helped make these consoles?
Incredibly proud of our deep partnership with Sony to power the new PlayStation 5. All these
like anything. Anything?
Custom AMD SoCs with Ryzen and Radeon technology. Console gaming has never looked better, and AMD is providing the underlying technology pushing 4K gaming across these platforms. Now, for PC gamers, we introduced high-end graphics cards to the desktop PC market at the end of 2020 with the Radeon Rx 6000 series. With the Radeon 6900 XT, 6800 XT, and 6800, we have leadership.
So are they talking graphics cards now?
For these products have been fantastic. And we know that millions of gamers are excited about the RX 6000 series. Whether you're building your own gaming rig or buying a new gaming PC, we truly have the best for PC gamers. We're working with our partners to drive a record number of premium desktop gaming systems from OEMs and from system builders, featuring our new Radeon RX 6000 series graphics cards and our Ryzen 5000 series desktop CPUs.
Are they gonna talk with another partner? Please don't. Please. I beg you. Announce more cards, announce more anything, just please, no more conversations with partners.
And we achieved a 65% performance per watt increase while supporting the full DX12 Ultimate experience for gamers. The team did a great job with this architecture, and you'll see many more products in 2021 with RDNA 2. We talked about the importance of gaming notebooks a bit earlier, and we'll be bringing RDNA 2 to gaming notebooks next. So let me show you a preview of the RDNA 2 graphics architecture in a notebook reference design. What you're looking at here is Dirt 5, another demanding game running at ultra-high settings in 1440p. And what you see is more than 60 frames per second. Beautiful, smooth gameplay. We're on track to launch the first notebooks with RDNA 2 in the first half of the year with our partners. And you'll also see new mainstream RDNA 2 desktop graphics.
Anything more specific? Please? Just anything. Just anything. Just anything more specific.
Now, while console and PC gaming are the most fun for some people, for others, it's gorgeous content and Hollywood films. Today, high-performance computing makes it faster and less expensive to produce amazing movies and TV shows. My next guest has overseen...
No, please, no guess, please.
With visual effects and computer animation powered by AMD. Francois Chardavon is the head of technology for Lucasfilm and Industrial Light and Magic.
Okay.
Really happy to be here, Lisa.
Great to see you.
Oh no.
So, ILM, Lucasfilm, and
No,
Disney
no,
have worked
no.
together now for
Please,
more than a
please
decade.
let this one be short.
Yet 2020 is probably one of the most memorable of the years that we've worked together. The demand for content.
Yeah, at this rate, this is definitely gonna overlap with the Nvidia one.
Absolutely, you're right. Lucasfilm just recently announced 10 new series and feature films, and a lot of studios are
Oh
doing the
boy.
same thing. The content creation is through the roof across all of the major content creators. And for ILM in particular, despite all the disruption for 2020, it's been an incredibly busy year. And we're looking out to 2021, and it's going to be even bigger. We built an entirely new studio from scratch in Sydney, Australia, to add to our 4 other studios.
How interesting.
We opened a few months before the pandemic really hit, and it was an opportunity for
Do any of you care?
thinking from the ground
Let's-
up
Let me know in live chat right now.
choice as possible.
Do any of you care what this guy has to say? Please. And if you can find anyone who does care, please ask them for me why.
And for Sydney, we
Please.
decided to go exclusively with AMD to build our facility up. And that was something that really empowered that studio to hit the ground running despite all the disruption of 2020.
Wow, Francois, that's just fascinating. I mean, just to think of all the
That sounded
things
so
you guys
fake.
have to think about
Wow, Francois, that sounded so fascinating. Even she doesn't care. He probably doesn't even care. Nobody cares. Then why are they doing this? I don't know.
Absolutely. I mean, I think for us, it's really about scale and flexibility. Scale just to produce the sheer amount of content where we just need as much firepower as possible. And AMD is really focused on building out the amount of power that you can put in any individual's hands, the amount of threads and cores that you have available is unprecedented.
I'm literally just browsing the news on
Content that we have.
BBC News while he's talking. I could not care less what some guy from Lucasfilm and Industrial Light and Magic has to say. I know he's a great person, probably. I don't think he's like a kitten strangler off screen, but at the same time, I'm so sorry. But I just couldn't care less. I know you're trying to make it interesting, but I just don't care. I should probably post this as well. Yeah, I should probably post about this live stream on my Twitter as well. By the way, follow me on Twitter. Let's be honest, nobody's gonna come from my Twitter because no one even cares about my Twitter. So, but yeah, maybe if maybe that's gonna get one more viewer across. Even if it gets one more view from my Twitter, I'll be happy. It's been posted on Discord. Make sure to check me out on Discord. Check out everyone on Discord. It's gonna be hopefully down in the video description. Yeah, it is. Cool.
And a lot of the codecs, the compression algorithms for the content are becoming more and more elaborate than they have before. And being able to play back at speed 4K content, 8K content. We have rides that are projected on huge screens that are sometimes multiple 16K content. We've never been able to review that before. And that's an area where we're really looking to AMD to help us solve that problem in a cost-effective way that used to be really limited to specialized hardware, and AMD is making that a whole lot more commoditized than it ever has in the past.
That's fantastic. Really, really exciting stuff. I know we're all looking forward to seeing it. Well, thank you so much.
Okay, they're finishing finally.
Some of your insights on how high-performance computing really does enable all the wonderful work that you do at ILM and Lucasfilm. We're really proud to be your partner and really look forward to doing much, much more together in the future.
Thank you so much, Lisa. This has been great, and AMD has been an amazing partner through all this.
Let's take a look at some of the great work by Lucasfilm and ILM.
No, please, let's not. For 2 reasons. 1, I don't care. And 2, I think I am gonna get copyright strike for this music. Oh well. We'll see. We will see. If this part is gone from the VOD, you know why. Actually, it sounds too generic to be copyrighted, so.
Workstation and server markets. Let's welcome our great friend Lenovo Chairman and CEO.
Please. AMD.
joining us.
Thank you, Lisa. Thank you for having me here.
Lisa, you're killing me here.
Lenovo's focused on building smarter technology for all.
No.
Data center,
No,
PCs,
no,
mobile
no.
phones, and smart devices.
Just show us what you're all here for.
What the Lenovo team experienced in 2020 when it comes to the world's
Oh my word.
transition to digital first.
Why some people predicted a smartphone would replace PC and tablets before. The work and
Are you actually gonna announce some new stuff? Are you gonna announce like some Lenovo powered AMD machines? Anything?
now.
Please, guys, sir.
Although this trend was
Please?
started by the pandemic, it has now become a new lifestyle. So even after the pandemic, we believe this new lifestyle will stay. And the Lenovo is committed to meet our customers' requirements.
You know, we enjoy such a great partnership that spans from data center to workstation to all forms of PC. Lenovo has some of the best solutions with AMD products, whether it's our Ryzen 5000 or our Threadripper workstation products or our AMD EPYC product line. How do you view our expanding partnership and what we're able to bring to customers in these markets?
We are happy to address different customer needs with a broader portfolio of
Can you like announce your solutions to the customers' needs? Anything. Even just one PC. Even if you just announce one machine powered by new like Ryzen 5000 stuff, I'll be happy. It wouldn't feel like such a waste of time then. Please. Like, I know that these interviews are always super draining at AMD conferences, but they never have so many of them. They never have like one after another, after another, after another, until this one they've gone full out.
You know, we're starting a new year together during our digital CES, and I know you often use CES to kick off your most important announcements for the year. So
Please, 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 please just announce one thing.
Technology for all vision. We believe there should also be connectivity for all. We have embedded the 5G technology across a number of our products to make sure they can be always on and always connected. But 2020 told us that what our customers...
The stream so far is good, but you need to talk less. Yeah, I've been trying to actually talk more because this is so boring. I feel like I have to say something. Because otherwise we're sitting here and boring you and myself to death.
And the latest hardware innovations to drive breakthrough in this space. As a customer-centric company, Lenovo is definitely focused on innovations that makes the biggest impact on customers' lives today and in the future.
That sounds super exciting, YY. Thank you again for joining us today. I'm really looking forward to all the great new AMD-powered products Lenovo has in the works.
All those great products it didn't even announce. Great.
High-performance computing in our research, in our work,
Now,
in education,
announcements.
gaming,
Please.
movies.
Anything. Just anything. I'll take anything.
Changing the world of professional sports. AMD is very proud to be an official partner to the 7-time champion Mercedes-AMG Formula One racing team. Now let's talk to our superstar driver Lewis Hamilton and team CEO Toto Wolff to find out how the world of high-performance computing and auto racing
Not another one.
are coming together. Lewis, how are you? It's so great to see you after such a busy year.
I'm well, thank you. Thanks so much for having me.
Well, look, first, congratulations on your record-tying 7th Formula One.
This is the point where people are supposed to be starstruck that Lewis Hamilton is on screen.
And congratulations to you as well for winning your 7th Constructors Championship as a team.
Thank you for having me. I'm pleased to join you. And yeah, it was another good season. We won a 7th Constructors Championship. It was a difficult year with COVID-19, but finally on track. We were successful.
Oh, it's fantastic. I know it was such a grueling year, but you guys were just amazing. And hey, one of the things I know about you is that you love gaming, and AMD loves gaming too. In fact, I heard you might be having some fun in your downtime with your new AMD-powered Sony PlayStation 5.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, I've actually always been. My dad was actually he was always into computers, and when I was younger, when we started.
It's just me or these scripted conversations getting worse.
Israel, and then he got into his own IT and network support company. So I remember being at home growing up, and my dad taking apart the PCs, and I remember getting involved and learning how to build computers for him when I started working with him when I was 17, I was always into gaming, and watching the technology advance over the years has been absolutely mind-blowing. And yes, of course, I've been nagging everyone for the PS5, like everyone is, and I finally got it, and I actually carry it around with me. I travel with it everywhere I go, and I have a real gaming monitor, the whole headphone.
Well, so sad that no one else can get it, because they're still out of stock.
With your PS5, so that's wonderful. Look,
I'd like to imagine that he's playing the Formula 1 games on his PS5.
Is that Formula 1 is such a great application of high performance.
Or the Gran Turismo games.
Can you just tell me a little bit about your view of the role of technology in racing, and how the team depends on partners like our computing technology?
Well, it's incredible when people look at the image next to you of the Formula 1 car. You know, everything is built in-house. Pretty much everything is built in-house. Give or take the tires and maybe brakes, but majority of the stuff is designed in-house and built in-house and designed on CAD machines. The technology in terms of the software they use for aero data analysis.
You can just tell he doesn't care either.
Wind tunnel, and then we have virtual wind tunnel.
Well, the Nvidia presentation is starting in a minute.
That takes place for
I'll
that
just finish this first, because the Nvidia is going to be more of the same.
And from each weekend there's a huge amount of download. I think it's over 500 gigabytes of downloaded data, which gets transferred back to the UK to headquarters, is digested. We're running a huge amount of simulations through the weekends in terms of getting the right setup strategy. From a driver's point of view, to get ahead, you need to understand the data. That's understanding all the controls. I have over 20 buttons on my steering wheel that have a direct link to how the car behaves. So I'm studying that in the background on computers all the time. And also when we come back into the garage, the car...
Yep, the Nvidia one just started. And we're stuck here listening to Lewis Hamilton ramble on about something.
The faster we can get that, the faster I can analyze it, and the faster I can get back out there and improve. So it's a huge part and a huge asset for us, and super grateful that we have AMD with us.
Oh, it'll be fantastic to watch. We're looking forward to it. So our work with you and the team goes much deeper than seeing the AMD brand on the beautiful W11 car. You know, from the computing needed to design the setup the cars, to the notebooks and desktops that the team uses on track and everywhere in between. Can you talk a little bit about how you're using our technology as a team?
Yes, so it goes much beyond the sticker on the car, like we call it. The marketing and branding benefit is just the icing on the cake. What is really beneficial in our relationship is there's only a few of these partnerships that we have, is the technical collaboration and the advantage that you provide to us. And it's not only hardware like the desktops or the notebooks, it's really ingrained, or it's making its way into our performance departments, be it in the vehicle dynamic group or in aerodynamics into the simulation. We are starting to really integrate AMD products, and that should give us an advantage against our direct competitors.
Well, we'd love to be part of that advantage. And now, Toto, you're responsible for not
Please tell me if I'm finishing.
the Formula E team as well as the esports team. And I know many of our viewers here are very interested in esports. So can you talk a little bit about how you're using technology there?
We have been growing our department around esports from something that was a little bit trial and error a few years ago to a real professional team. And we see the audience is growing massively, and it has become an area of performance, like with the real car. So it's all about simulation, it's about development and the setup of the car. And there again, without wanting to disclose our competitive advantage, you have been part of our success, and we count on you.
That's super, super cool. Lewis and Toto, thank you so much.
Okay, finally.
It's an honor to have you join us today.
Finally, you're finishing.
I'm really looking forward forward to our partnership continuing.
Finally start announcing
and,
something
see
good.
What happens as we go through the year.
Yes, we are really happy and proud to have you on board, and you help us with the competitive edge. And yes, thank you very much for having me.
Now let's turn our attention to one of the most important areas of high-performance computing.
Desktops.
Data center, cloud, and supercomputing.
Oh, come on. Okay, hopefully they're gonna announce something new for Epic at least. If they at least announce something new for Epic, I'll be happy.
AMD Epic processors have been adopted by the largest cloud service providers.
Please, just anything about the new 3rd gen Epics.
In addition to the researchers we heard from earlier using AMD technologies for medical research, our Epic processors are also being used for research in areas like weather forecasting, climate change, and energy exploration. From AWS to Google to Microsoft, Tencent Cloud, and Oracle, the largest cloud providers have adopted Epic processors to power their internal infrastructure and services. And that incredible growth in video collaboration I highlighted earlier, those too are powered by AMD Epic, including services like Microsoft Teams running on Azure. And while each of these customers
And they're now going to announce new 3rd gen Epics that go up to 128 cores on a single CPU. Maybe. Probably not.
excited about our upcoming 3rd gen Epic processors. 3rd gen Epic will
There we go! 3rd gen Epic. Cool.
leadership Zen 3 cores, our next generation server processors extend our leadership in performance, total cost of ownership.
Finally something new, ever since those Ryzen 5000 mobile CPUs earlier in the stream.
Processors codenamed Milan, running WRF, one of the most popular tools used for climate research and weather forecasting. WRF is used in 185 countries, and as you might expect, to simulate something as complex as a weather system, WRF is an extremely demanding application that benefits from more processing power. Let's take a look at the competitive performance of our upcoming Milan processors running a simulation.
Let's see.
In this test, we're comparing two comparably configured servers running a compute-intensive weather forecast for the continental United States. The system on the right features two of our next-generation 32-core Milan processors.
Nice.
And the system on the left features two of the highest-end dual-socket processors from our competition. We're taking in a large set of climate data to produce a 6-hour weather forecast.
And they're going to absolutely destroy Intel.
The additional performance of the AMD Epic processors completes the simulation
There we go.
much, much faster. The 3rd-gen Epic server completed the forecast
Nice.
68% faster than the
Nice.
And the speed to complete in this case is very important because if the simulation runs faster, it means scientists improve the accuracy of the forecast by using a larger data set for the model or running more simulations per day. Now just imagine how much more performance you're going to see with two 64-core Milan processors. We're extremely excited about bringing 3rd-gen Epic to market and can't wait to show you more when we launch later this quarter. Now it's been so much fun today.
That's it?
Time to wrap this up.
Wait, really? That's it?
For our amazing partners who joined us today.
That's really it? No way. Hey, thanks so much, First Finger Gaming, for £5 British. I don't think I said British, £5 British because there's only £1 I think. 10 minutes to Nvidia news, more RTX cards nobody can get. Well, thanks for letting me know. I'll definitely do Nvidia in a second. I'll stop the stream and I'll do the Nvidia one. I'm actually disappointed. Let me know what you guys think. Because I'm honestly kind of disappointed by the AMD CES thing. I hope they at least announce some new Ryzen 5000 SKUs. But we got literally nothing. Literally nothing when it comes to Ryzen 5000 SKUs. Maybe because they are just hyper-focused on improving stock of the existing models, so they want to use every single die they have for the ones that already exist. But I'm actually disappointed that they didn't really do much else. Okay, right. Despite the warning from First Finger Gaming, I am gonna do the Nvidia presentation now. So I'm gonna end the stream. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you all in a few seconds on the thingy Nvidia stream. I'm just doing this so they hopefully get uploaded as two separate VODs later. Hopefully. YouTube is a mysterious beast. Knowing them, they'll probably upload a single VOD, but who knows. Anyway, thank you all for joining in. Thank you so much for that super chat. That's actually my first ever super chat I ever received, so I'm actually very humbled. Thank you so much. And yeah, I'll see you all in the Nvidia presentation. Hopefully they're going to start talking about some cool stuff now.